Imagine losing your income tomorrow. Would your savings survive the shock? Most people assume emergencies happen only to someone else somewhere, but life has a strange habit of testing confidence unexpectedly. One phone call can instantly change your financial reality forever. A sudden hospital bill, broken car, or unexpected job loss arrives. In that moment, panic replaces every carefully planned monthly budget. You begin calculating costs faster than your heart stops racing. Questions flood your mind about survival, dignity, and financial independence. This is where an emergency fund quietly becomes your strongest ally. Yet many people still underestimate its true importance within life. They believe small savings or credit cards can handle crises. Unfortunately, emergencies rarely respect convenient financial limits or timelines. Imagine standing at an ATM with insufficient balance, blinking back. That sinking feeling teaches lessons no motivational speech ever could. Financial stress can damage confidence, relationships, and long-term dreams simultaneously. Still, building protection feels boring compared to spending joyfully today. Society celebrates consumption, not preparation for unseen storms approaching silently. Friends share vacation photos, rarely stories about disciplined saving habits. This creates dangerous illusions about what financial success truly means. Real security often grows quietly in unnoticed savings accounts everywhere. Think about the last time life surprised you unexpectedly. Was your wallet ready, or did the anxiety take control instantly? Many people recall borrowing money despite promising never to. Debt sometimes becomes the fastest solution when preparation is missing. But borrowing during stress often leads to deeper financial complications. Interest grows while emotional pressure keeps decisions rushed and reactive. This vicious cycle traps hard-working individuals longer than they imagine. Suddenly, survival replaces dreams of growth and personal freedom. Emergency funds act like invisible shields protecting your future ambitions. They create breathing space when circumstances become overwhelming unexpectedly. That space allows clearer thinking and smarter financial decisions later. Without it, desperation may force choices you eventually regret. So why do so many still delay building the safety net? Sometimes fear of sacrifice stops people before they even start. Others simply misunderstand how much protection they actually need. Financial advice online often sounds confusing, contradictory, or unrealistic. One expert suggests 3 months, another insists on 12. This uncertainty leaves beginners feeling stuck and overwhelmed quickly. Meanwhile, that emergencies never wait for perfect clarity or readiness. They appear suddenly, testing preparation levels without any warning. Imagine choosing between groceries and electricity during tough months. That decision alone can reshape someone's entire relationship with money. Security is not luxury. It is silent confidence during chaos, and confidence changes how boldly you chase opportunities later. Emergency savings empower risks like career changes or business ideas. They transform fear into calculated courage backed by preparation. Still, the biggest question remains surprisingly unanswered for many. Exactly how much emergency money truly protects your lifestyle adequately? The answer is rarely simple or universally identical. Your habits, income stability, and the responsibilities shape the number. Understanding this deeply can completely change your financial journey. Today, we begin uncovering the real truth behind emergency funds. Together, we will challenge myths and build practical clarity, because preparation should feel empowering, not restrictive or overwhelming. And your future self deserves protection you choose today. Let's step deeper into the reality behind emergency funds today. Numbers matter, but personal stories make lessons unforgettable forever. Meet Ali, a harder working employee who believes savings could wait. His salary covered bills, entertainment, and occasional weekend adventures comfortably. Life felt stable, predictable, and financially manageable at that time. Then one unexpected morning changed his financial direction completely. His company announced sudden layoffs due to declining market conditions. Ali laughed nervously, assuming his performance guaranteed safety automatically. Unfortunately, the termination email arrived before his lunch break ended. Reality struck harder when rent payment reminders started appearing. Within weeks, his confidence transformed into constant financial anxiety. He began calculating expenses more carefully than ever before, and every grocery purchase suddenly felt like a strategic decision. Nights grew longer as sleep struggled against rising worries. Ali realized income stability had been his biggest illusion. He wished he had built protection during easier months. Many viewers might might recognize parts of Ali's story personally. Emergencies rarely announce themselves with polite advance notices. They disrupt routines and challenge comfort zones instantly. This is why anticipation becomes powerful financial survival strategy. Preparing early transforms fear into manageable temporary inconvenience. Experts often recommend saving 3 to 6 months expenses, but blindly following numbers can create unrealistic expectations sometimes. For freelancers, unstable income demands stronger financial cushioning. For dual earners, shared responsibility might reduce required reserves slightly. Families with children face higher risks, requiring deeper protection layers. Medical emergencies alone can drain savings faster than expected. Inflation quietly increases future costs while incomes struggle catching up. Understanding personal lifestyle cost becomes absolutely essential here. Start tracking rent, utilities, food, transport, insurance diligently. Add minimum debt payments because obligations never pause voluntarily. Multiply that total by months of desired security coverage. Suddenly, emergency fund targets appear clearer and achievable gradually. Ali began rebuilding his finances using this practical approach. He cut unnecessary subscriptions and redirected funds toward savings consistently. Small sacrifices slowly created visible progress, boosted motivation. Watching savings grow restored fragments of lost confidence. Anticipation replaced panic as preparedness strengthened his mindset. This journey taught him discipline often grows during discomfort, and financial resilience is rarely built during purely comfortable phases. You might be wondering where to store emergency savings safely. Liquidity matters more than high returns during real crises. Accessible accounts prevent delays when urgent payments demand attention. Investments with volatility may risk value during worst timing. Safety and availability should guide emergency fund decisions. Still, many people underestimate psychological benefits of preparation. Knowing you can survive months reduces everyday stress significantly. That mental freedom improves focus on career growth, opportunities. Anticipation becomes empowerment rather than constant fearful expectation. Imagine facing uncertainty while knowing you are financially buffered. Would your decisions become calmer and more strategic instantly? This shift in mindset separates survivors from overwhelmed victims. Yet a deeper truth about emergency funds remains unexplored, and that truth might completely change your saving strategy next. Here's the surprising twist most financial advice rarely highlights openly. Emergency funds are not just about numbers of months saved. They are deeply connected to your personal risk tolerance. Two people earning equally may need completely different safety nets. One thrives on uncertainty, while another feels anxious without guarantees. This emotional factor quietly shapes financial decisions more than spreadsheets. Society often promotes one-size-fits-all solutions for complex realities, but real life rarely follows simplified online financial formulas. Consider Senator Sarah, a confident entrepreneur running her small design business. Her income fluctuated wildly, yet she never felt financially threatened. Instead of 6 months, she saved nearly 12 months' expenses. Friends mocked her caution, calling it unnecessary and overly dramatic. Then the market slowed and client projects disappeared rapidly. Panic spread among freelancers who lacked adequate financial buffers. Sarah remained calm, focusing on improving her skills and networking. Her preparation created opportunities while others scrambled for survival. This illustrates how deeper insight changes perspective dramatically. Emergency funds are tools for freedom, not merely crisis response. They allow you to think long-term during short-term disruptions. Without the pressure, creativity and strategic thinking become easier naturally. Another twist involves hidden expenses people rarely calculate correctly. Lifestyle inflation silently increases required emergency savings every year. As income grows, spending habits expand almost unconsciously. Better gadgets, frequent dining, premium subscriptions slowly become normal. Suddenly, previous emergency targets feel dangerously insufficient. Overnight, this realization shocks many who believed they were prepared. True preparedness requires regular reassessment of financial realities. Static goals cannot protect dynamic modern lifestyles effectively. Think about responsibilities evolving with age and career progression. Supporting parents, raising children, or paying mortgages increases vulnerability. These changes demand stronger financial shields against uncertainty. Still, some experts suggest extremely large emergency reserves unnecessarily. Excessive saving might limit investment opportunities and wealth growth. Money sitting idle loses value against persistent inflation pressures. Balance becomes the ultimate secret, rarely explained clearly. Your emergency fund should protect, not imprison, financial potential. This mindset shift empowers smarter allocation of resources. Preparedness and growth can coexist when strategy remains flexible. You might now question your current safety level. Honestly, are you saving blindly or intentionally designing protection layers? Awareness alone can spark meaningful financial transformation quickly. Sarah eventually invested surplus funds once stability returned. Her calculated risks produced greater long-term rewards confidently. Preparation gave her courage others struggled to find, and this reveals emergency funds shape behavior beyond financial spreadsheets. They influence ambition, resilience, and willingness to pursue dreams. Fear shrinks possibilities while security expands mental horizons. The real question shifts from how much to why. Understanding purpose strengthens commitment during challenging saving periods. Without purpose, discipline fades when temptations appear frequently. With clarity, sacrifices feel temporary and meaningful. Instead, this deeper insight transforms saving from burden into empowerment. Yet one final step determines whether knowledge becomes action. Many people learn these truths but delay implementation indefinitely, and delay remains the greatest threat to financial preparedness. Now, everything comes down to one simple but powerful decision. Will you act today or postpone security for uncertain tomorrow? Knowledge without action rarely changes financial outcomes meaningfully. Your emergency fund journey begins with honest self-assessment first. Write down your essential monthly expenses without ignoring uncomfortable truths. Accept your numbers without judgment because awareness creates progress. Then choose a realistic target aligned with your lifestyle stability. Maybe 3 months feels achievable or 6 months feels safer. The perfect amount matters less than consistent discipline, momentum. Start small if necessary, but start immediately without hesitation. Even saving modest amounts builds psychological strength surprisingly fast. Progress inspires confidence far more than perfection ever could. Automate transfers so saving happens without emotional negotiations daily. Treat emergency contributions like non-negotiable survival expenses always. This mindset shift separates committed planners from hopeful procrastinators. Remember Ali's fear and Sarah's calm during uncertain seasons. Their outcomes differed because preparation shaped their emotional responses. You deserve the same calm when challenges inevitably appear. Emergencies test preparation, not intentions or motivational speeches. Future stress can be reduced through decisions made today. Visualize your strongest self facing financial disruption confidently. That version of you already built a protective safety net. Every saved dollar becomes a silent vote for resilience. Over time, these votes create undeniable financial independence momentum. Avoid comparing your progress with unrealistic online success stories. Your journey depends on the income patterns and the personal responsibilities. Focus inward while steadily strengthening your financial foundations. Celebrate milestones because discipline deserves recognition and encouragement. Share goals with supportive friends who respect long-term thinking. Accountability often accelerates results beyond individual willpower limits. Also review emergency funds regularly as life circumstances evolve. Promotions, relocations, or new dependents change risk levels instantly. Adaptation ensures protection remains relevant during life transitions. Do not let comfort erase lessons learned from uncertainty. Stability today does not guarantee security tomorrow automatically. Prepared individuals transform surprises into manageable temporary inconveniences. Unprepared ones often sacrifice dreams to resolve urgent crises. Which path feels closer to the future you desire? Imagine opportunities you could pursue with financial backing secured. Career shifts, entrepreneurship, or education become less intimidating. Freedom grows where fear once limited bold decisions significantly. Emergency funds quietly expand the boundaries of possible futures. This is not about hoarding money or avoiding enjoyment completely. It is about designing stability that supports meaningful life experiences. Balance enjoyment today while protecting tomorrow's ambitions wisely. Let preparation become your superpower rather than hidden anxiety. Promise yourself to begin this transformation before today ends. Open a savings account or increase existing contributions immediately. Small beginnings often lead to extraordinary financial confidence later. Your future self is already grateful for present discipline. Remember, security grows through habits repeated consistently over years. You hold complete authority over this empowering financial choice. Take control now and rewrite your relationship with uncertainty, because preparedness turns emergencies into stories of strength eventually, and your story of resilience can start right now. Before this video ends, pause and reflect on everything discussed. Emergencies are not possibilities. They are eventual life realities. The difference lies in how prepared you choose becoming today. Financial strength rarely arrives suddenly like winning unexpected lotteries. It grows slowly through decisions repeated quietly every single month. You now understand emergency funds beyond surface level generic advice. They represent security, confidence, and freedom combined into one tool. Most people chase income growth while ignoring protection foundations, but strong foundations determine whether growth survives unexpected financial storms. Imagine building dreams on an unstable ground without preparation. Beneath one strong shake could collapse years of determined effort. Emergency savings reinforce that ground, making dreams structurally resilient. You are not saving money, you are buying peace. Peace during uncertainty holds value impossible to calculate precisely. It influences relationships, productivity, health, and long-term happiness deeply. Many wealthy individuals still feel insecure without proper liquidity. Meanwhile, modest earners sleep peacefully because preparation protects them. This truth challenges common assumptions about financial success definitions. Real success includes emotional stability during difficult, unpredictable phases. Let this realization reshape your financial priorities moving forward. If excuses appear, remember emergencies never accept convenient scheduling. They test readiness exactly when motivation feels weakest. Sometimes discipline becomes your shield when enthusiasm naturally fades temporarily. Continue saving even when progress feels painfully slow initially. Slow progress still moves you further from financial vulnerability. Track milestones visually to maintain excitement throughout this journey. Watching numbers grow creates powerful psychological reinforcement mechanisms. Soon, saving transforms from obligation into rewarding personal achievement. Share with your progress story to inspire others around you. Collective awareness strengthens communities facing uncertain economic environments together. Financial literacy spreads when courageous individuals start honest conversations. You can become the catalyst within your social circles. Encourage friends gently without judgment about their preparedness levels. Everyone begins somewhere, often after learning difficult lessons personally. Your proactive mindset might help someone avoid unnecessary suffering. Think beyond yourself and recognize broader impact of preparation. Security creates generosity because survival fears no longer dominate thinking. Prepared individuals contribute more confidently to meaningful social causes. Thus, emergency funds indirectly strengthen societies over long timelines. This perspective adds deeper purpose to your saving mission. Remember Sarah's courage and Ali's transformation throughout their journeys. Their experiences mirror choices available to you right now. Choose growth, preparedness, and intentional control over financial destiny. Refuse becoming another story shaped purely by unforeseen circumstances. Instead, design outcomes through consistent, thoughtful financial habits daily. Your future timeline can shift dramatically starting from today. Begin with one action immediately after finishing this video. Calculate expenses, set targets, and then schedule automatic transfers confidently. Then celebrate the powerful step you finally embraced today. Keep returning to this mission whenever distraction threatens progress. True resilience forms through commitment, sustained beyond initial inspiration. You are capable of building extraordinary financial confidence gradually. Let belief and preparation guide your next important decisions, because emergencies will come, but fear does not have to, and your prepared future is waiting for you to begin.